getting, you see how she's already getting amped?
Yeah,
so
a little.
Here is a good spot to start her. So we'll put the pad right here, because there's dogs right here, and you can already see she's a little amped, and we're going to see if
Yeah, she started pulling me, that's why I started.
That's why she's already telling us that this is a good spot. Good girl. Oh, there you go. Nice. Yeah, great. My boxer, this is exactly how we started. Exactly what we're doing right now.
Yep.
She was incredibly reactive.
Was she?
So we started over there. We worked, but we were way over there in the beginning, and then we worked our way up.
Yep.
Had a place pad. We worked on our place pad. So here she's learning to work in the park while on leash under distractions. And she's handling it well. If she was losing her marbles, then we'd have to backtrack a little bit. But
Right.
she's handling it well.
Yes,
And
she is.
She's still under threshold. She's still willing to work. And she's in the presence of dogs that are walking by.
Yep.
So this one is off leash, so I'll just keep an eye on it.
That one looks like a fox.
It's a Shiba Inu.
It's a what?
Shiba Inu.
It's a Shiba Inu. She knows all the breeds now.
You do, you learn them, huh?
Yeah, she does.
Now, you'll notice, see, she has zero control over her dog right now.
Yep.
She had to grab it.
Right.
She tried twice to call it, and the dog's still not responding to her.
Right.
And that's why you never take them off leash.
Right.
And you're repeating yourself to think you have control.
Yeah.
Unless you have them on a long line or... So the same thing.
No,
There you go. Good girl. Good. Good boy. That's okay. He's good. There you go. Just tell him he's really good. I'd praise him because he can't see. Oh, got it. So that was good. Good. Good girl.
Dexter.
Good girl.
Great show. One of my favorites.
Good. Good girl. Good girl. She got a jackpot for that. That was awesome. High five. Very much. Real world. And
Yeah.
you did beautiful, and she did beautiful.
Yeah.
Because that's real world, right?
Yeah.
And the other thing that's important, remember when she finally got her dog, it's important that she tells him he's wonderful. Because if she punishes that, the next time he's probably not gonna do it.
Right.
Good girl. Kelly? Good girl. Good girl.
Good girl.
Good girl. So you see how close Stegus is?
Yeah. Good girl. Good girl.
Good girl. Good girl. Good job, Jelly Bean. And again, we cannot praise her enough. She's in the hot seat right now. She's
Yeah.
in a circle of many dogs going by, and these are the things that usually set her in motion. So this is great.
Jelly.
Good girl. Good girl.
Well, what's nice is we've been seeing steady improvement instead of diminishment.
Correct. Right.
She's
And
not
this
deteriorating. She's
could
not deteriorating. She's not
when you
deteriorating.
get
She's
more
getting better.
That's right. So we watch her body language very carefully.
Aw. Good girl.
But your response to her is wonderful. It's tradition.
Yep, it
It's
is.
a family tradition.
It is.
Good girl, Jelly. And do you see her demeanor?
Oh.
You see her demeanor? Look at her body language. Look at her demeanor. She's like,
Yeah.
I love this Happy Howie stuff.
Absolutely.
'Cause I don't have time for all these dogs around here. I
Yep.
got Happy Howies to enjoy.
Yeah, is that what they're called? Happy Howies?
Happy Howies.
Happy
Well,
Howies.
it's a roll, and then you
It's
just
a roll.
cut it
Oh,
up.
okay.
So Happy Howies is a roll.
Yeah.
But you can see it's clean.
Yeah.
It doesn't stick in your hands.
Where do you get that?
You can go to happyhowies.com,
Oh.
or I have them in the back of the car. But I order them from happyhowies.com.
Oh, okay. Cool.
At home, it's called rollover.
Oh, roll over.
Yeah, I used to use Natural Balance,
Right.
but then Natural Balance they changed the.
And it's crumbly now? Yeah, it's
I
not.
don't like it anymore.
No.
So I went to
Happy
this
Howie.
one. Look, there's no
It's
no residue.
no, it's not clean.
Yeah, it's very clean, and she likes it. You can see she digs it.
Yeah, she does.
Oh, she sniffed something.
What
And
flavor?
that's
What
okay
flavor is that?
That's lamb.
Lamb.
I just use the lamb because usually when dogs have allergies,
Lamb is safe. Yeah.
And I tried turkey. I just didn't think the dogs liked it that much.
Uh huh.
I think the best response I've seen is the lamb.
Right.
So I just stick with lamb. They have beef, chicken, turkey.
Right, the usual compliment.
But what I like about this is it's not messy.
Right.
You still refrigerate it, the same as the Natural Balance. When you open it, you refrigerate it. Now, all I'm going to do is I'm going to move her just a teeny bit closer.
Okay.
Not a ton again, but we're just little by little, we're going to bring her closer to the heart.
I think we could move her even closer, don't you? A little bit?
No, she's like not even engaged
Oh.
in.
Oh, all right.
Time.
Okay.
Time is on our side. And this way she just gets to relax. There you go, there. Now you're getting a response from her. It's off leash.
Oh.
We're just going to keep our eye on it.
Okay, off leash.
See if he has the power to keep his dog with him. Good girl. So you saw we were able to block, right? We were able to block enough, but obviously not not enough to stop him from going to see Vegas. Now see, Irene's gonna keep that leash from getting tangled up. He wants to play. That's play. Did you see how?
Yeah,
But,
sure.
So there was that play. Now you keeping her on her game right there. That's beautiful. Because this is really hard for her because now she got to see that little guy and Dega's playing, and she's like, wait a minute, I want to go up there.
Because her favorite thing is going to play with
what
other
you're doing right now. Right on, girl.
Say that again.
Nice job. That was beautiful.
Say that again.
Right on, girl. That's beautiful.
There we go.
What you're doing is
Positive reinforcement for her too.
look at Jelly Bean. Look at the
I
body
know.
language.
I
And
know.
that was a dog that ran by her and ran and played with Degas. And you're on it. You're just so on it. It's awesome. It's beautiful.
Proud of both of you.
That's right. So
Proud
now
of both of
see if
you.
you can get her on her mat. So this would be a little harder because the dog's going to come flying by again. Good. Now see, she may or may not go on her mat, but you're holding her accountable. That's beautiful. Yay! Good for you.
Good girl. Good girl, Jelly.
And
What a
that's-
good
and
girl.
That's a dog flying right by you.
Wow, that was impressive.
That was good. That was beautiful.
That was beautiful.
That was nice.
Very impressive.
Very, very good.
Very
That
impressive.
was pretty good.
Yeah,
The dog flew right by Jelly Bean. She kept her right on her game. Yeah.
she did great.
Nice. You just kept her in control while on leash.
Yep, you sure did.
It's okay to be on leash, but you can still be calm in your presence. That's all you're teaching her to do. And if honestly, if Jelly Bean was really, really, really reactive to dogs, we couldn't start. We would not be here at this moment in time. We would
Right.
have to really start with behavior adjustment training, where we start from a distance and we move away. But she's beyond. She's in a better place than a dog that might start really being reactive. And the fact that she can go into a dog park.
I think the fact that we've been able to train with you at this point in time is just, it's like way ahead of the game. We're nipping the problem in the bud.
Because you're not dealing with the dog. And again, we kind of put it under control over there.
Yep.
And it's only gotten better and better as she's working her right now.
Yeah. So the timing was perfect, honey.
Yeah, it
We
was beautiful.
nipping the problem in the bud instead of waiting for it to become,
See, this takes practice,
you know.
right? It takes practice.
It's
not-
like with any training.
Absolutely.
It's a lifetime, and that's the thing
Absolutely.
that I now come
good
to appreciate.
girl. But you see
And so people who
how-
don't train their dogs and they just let something go like that, it gets to a point where it becomes ingrained behavior, and
Well,
then
here's
it's
the other-
then
here's
the
the
dog
other-
is always going to do
That's
that.
right. And here's the other problem: is that a lot of times people will only correct, and then they don't give the dog.
And he praised the balance.
So you-
Discipline, praise.
Lots
Discipline,
of-
praise.
That's why we're giving her
Yep.
lots of reinforcements for being out here, being near other dogs.
Yep.
So it only hasn't just been no correction, and then now she has to sit there and be
correction,
frustrated.
correction, good response, treat,
Correct.
and praise.
Right. So you've
Yeah.
corrected a little. and
Yeah.
that's why we talk about. Yeah, we are correcting her from going to a 5, 6, 7 where she can't get out of that.
Right.
But then we're also doing lots and lots and lots of reinforcement, so that she
Right.
does feel good in the presence of being on
Yeah.
leash while
Yes.
passing other dogs.
we've had 3 or 4 on dogs off leash running around her, and she did not go crazy at all. You did good, honey.
Doesn't it feel good though? Does it feel
does.
good?
It really, really does.
Because then you feel different, right? And
Yeah.
then when you feel different, she feels different. Good girl. See how you just, right there, you did it. Look what just went by. Good girl. Right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Set her into motion, right?
Oh, normally.
And that's trigger stacking. So we have dog, dog, bite.
Oh yeah, normally
all those triggers could then all
yeah.
of a sudden send
Normally
her
she'll
into
go
motion.
nuts over a guy on a bike, and you know.
So that, again, we're
Yeah.
already late.
Not every time.
No,
but
no.
sometimes.
Yeah.
That
But
can
under
be
the
one
right
of her triggers.
circumstances like this right here. You
That can be one of her triggers. Yeah.
keying in on the dog. Good girl.
Yeah.
Good girl, Jelly Bean. Good girl.
She's leaning against me.
Yeah, right? Good girl. So she's got her eye on that dog, but she's maintaining control. So here comes another one. She's just getting,
You know what she does when we start getting near the dog park? She will rest her whole weight on the top of she will rest her head on the top of my head as I'm driving and then put all her weight on it. Like,
she's like, are we there yet?
yeah, exactly. And I'm like, yeah. And then it gets to the
Right.
point where I'm like hunched down like this
Right.
behind the wheel.
But also look at her mouth. Her mouth is in a better, right? She's breathing softer.
Yep.
Her eyes are softer, her ears are softer, her tail is in a better place. So you just look at her whole body language right now, it's in a better, it isn't like that whole thing where she gets,
Yeah.
She can tell when she's starting to work up
Yep.
into a state because her breathing changes.
absolutely.
She can tell just from her
Ears,
breathing.
eyes,
Yeah.
breathing,
Yeah.
body
And that's
gets
one thing
stiff,
that
tail.
Darlene has drilled into my head is about body language. Like she'll send me random videos and go, okay, you
Study
assess
that.
this.
Assess it. What do you think of
That's
this?
how we
Yeah.
learn, right? We see
Yeah.
different things and that's how we learn, absolutely. And this is a good place for her because you can see she's still trying to maintain herself at this spot. If we took her up there, we
Yep.
might blow her up, right? So we want to always be working to make her a little better, but not over threshold. We want to keep her just in the zone where she can swim in the pool comfortably. We never want to make her feel like she's drowning.
That's right.
And that's the key to this whole thing is we want to create confidence with
Yep.
the whole, it's a very holistic
Yep.
person-doggy partnership.
Hey, honey, what's the joke you heard about dog trainers? What was that?
Oh, you get 3 dog trainers and you'll
Together.
together, and you'll have 2 disagreeing.
It's true.
No, agreeing that
That the
other
third
one
one
is
is wrong.
That's true. And that's the sad part about training is that there's so much out there that's
Well, that's why it's good that she got a good trainer here and a good trainer in Canada, and both of you are in touch and you're aware of what each other is doing, and you're in sync and in tune on a similar
you're-
page. And it's, yeah.
Gal in Canada,
Darlene.
she also understands it no too, right? She
Oh,
gets
yes.
It's basically
She sees all your
it's a
videos.
balance.
She sees all this stuff that we're, she's always
It's a
loved what
balance.
you've been doing with her, and
Yeah, it's
so
not all just yes, and it's not all just no, but it should be heavier on the yes side.
that's
than the
right.
no side.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Yes,
I know. Now look what she's doing on the grass.
I know.
That's another huge key,
Oh,
and that's a good bark.
yeah, that's a happy
That's
bark.
all I'm happy.
That's
I'm
a happy
all-
bark.
Yay!
Yay!
That's fabulous. With Vegas within 30 feet of her.
Good girl.
Jelly. That's awesome.
I know.
That's another dog. You can hear. If we hear that, she hears it way before we hear.
Oh, yeah.
Right, so if you hear a dog
Yep.
jumps out of the car and shakes for a second, and you hear the dog tags,
Yep.
you already know that she's. Now there's a dog in here. I want you to notice there's a German Shepherd in here, and that dog will spend the entire time running the fence.
Really?
Yeah. Notice there's a German Shepherd in there.
Yeah.
And whenever
Seen
a
it.
small dog comes in, he spends the entire time running the fence after the little dog.
Really?
Yeah. Obsessive. It's obsessive. You'll notice if you
Wow.
just start, now that I've pointed it out, watch
Oh, yeah.
the German Shepherd.
I see that. Wow.
You watch to see if the dog ever really goes and plays with any other dog. Watch what he does.
Yeah, he's just staring at the little dog.
I think it's a female, but
She's
yeah,
staring
this
at the
dog
little.
will
Yeah.
bark at every dog that goes through there and then
Wow.
chase it.
Wow.
Now he can't get to the little dogs because there's a big dog park and a little dog park.
Oh,
But
okay.
you watch what her behavior is as these dogs come in.
Yeah. Wow.
And where I've never seen her actually really run the park, like just go and hang out with the other dogs.
Right.
She fixates on all the little dogs that come in. You see her right there?
Yep.
And those are things that can set dogs off. Because that's not natural.
Well, the term "plays well with others" could have been coined to describe little Miss Jelly.
Girl.
She loves to play
loves
with
to play.
every dog in creation.
Great.
She is so good with
But
them.
again, this is also helping her with impulse control.
Yeah.
But in a good way, right? Because
Yeah.
you gave her lots of reinforcements, telling her she's a good girl. So she's getting, and again, now Vegas is within 25 feet of her, and look at her. She's doing fantastic. And she didn't get to do a greet. She didn't really get to get in Vegas's space.
No.
and but this shows you she can do this
Oh yeah.
in the presence of another dog, even though you haven't allowed her to go greet that dog.
Yep. And see, and at home, unfortunately, I don't have a very high dog traffic in my area, so we don't really get to work
You
on
don't do
this.
a lot of it.
There's
That's
no
okay.
there's no dog park where she lives.
No, they're my city's-
Considering you haven't done it much, she's doing great.
yeah,
and
my
you're doing
city's
great.
idea of a dog park is claiming that there's a dog park where there's trails and there's no
Or there's
fenced-in
like there's a
area like this.
baseball field. That's the dog park. It's
Yeah.
not fenced in. It's just
Or an area where there's gas lines and they can't build. Or
Yeah.
that's the dog.
that's the dog
Okay.
park, unofficial.
Good girl, Jelly Bean.
At some point, can she actually go up to
Yeah,
Vegas
when
and
you
meet
want
him?
her to, you could do it, but then this whole exercise is about, let's
Yeah.
just say there's a dog that you don't want her to meet.
Well,
You don't want her to, because you can see clearly here, you're not keeping her from seeing
No.
Vegas. She's following what you're asking.
Yeah, she's.
Yeah, I will.
Oh, does he?
Yeah. You want her to meet
sure.
Vegas? Come.
I want to film this historic meeting. Aww. Film the historic occasion. Aww.
Good. Hey. Good. Good. No. Good.
Jelly, come here. This way. This way. Good girl.
Good girl.
Yeah, you're a good
Come
girl.
back. Don't worry. Come back.
You're a good girl.
Now, with him, you saw when she sniffed really hard on him.
Yep.
He was like, "Hey," but no hard feelings. You can see, right?
Nope.
So she's fine. She got it. She read it. Now here's another dog that can create another thing for her, right?
Yep.
Good. Oh, she's good. Good girl.
Oh.
Like girl. Come. Your spot. Play. Girl. Place. Come. Good girl. Place.
Good boy. Good boy.
Place.
Good boy.
Sit.
Oh.
So you can see, even with me moving him all around,
She's
She
fine.
started to, but then I was able to get her.
that's her.
Yeah.
You controlled her even with me having him do a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
Just get playful with each other. No, Dagus wanted to, because she snipped his butt.
There was just one. There was just one moment. Yeah, there was just one moment where she started to get a little excited, and then that was it. She controlled her.
Good
It was fine.
That's a good girl. But that was actually really good, because me having him jump off and on a thing, go through and all that,
Mm.
that could, for her, would be like, let's play.
Right.
So that was great.
Very.
Now see if with the rest of these, let me give you another handful, if you can get her back on the spot.
Okay.
See if you can get her back on there and working like Vegas, just going on there, staying focused. Just like what I dropped one.
Yeah.
I already dropped one, and I'm not going to waste it. Wasting these. Perfect.
Place.
Very good.
Good girl.
Oh, did you see that?
No.
She looked at the dog, turned around, and kept working.
Hey. Good girl.
That's awesome.
Good girl. Get her to sit. Once she's up there.
Nice.
Good girl.
Nice.
Now get her to sit. Oh, good girl. Good girl.
Again,
Good
the most
jelly.
powerful part about all this is that she just learned that particular pad, I think. I don't think we put her on this before.
No, we
And
haven't.
she's
Ever.
able to do it in the presence of Degas.
Yes.
And two other
And
dogs.
two other dogs. Yeah, exactly. And earlier she was
Look
able
at her
to.
body language.
Yep. And earlier she was able to do her business and all that, and she was fine.
But now
rolling.
she's invested in the food. You can see she is invested in the food right now.
Yes.
Right? She's decided to.
Yeah, she is invested.
Yeah, see how you have her now? She's all of a sudden the food has some value at this point. Good girl. Now you can see what the German Shepherd did, right?
Yep.
He got the British Mountain Dog fired up, and then look at how Jelly Bean responded.
She only looked.
I know, you can't ask for better than that.
I think I made a good call today earlier by saying that we would not take her to the dog park earlier today.
She didn't get worn out.
Exactly. So
Now
she'd be.
Here comes a couple more dogs that are coming in.
Yeah.
It's going to get a zoo in a minute here. I don't like the energy that's going in there. There's going to be a
Should we
fight.
like move
Yeah,
that
I
up?
don't like what I feel right now.
Yeah.
You'll see.
Yeah.
There either won't be or there will be, but look at all the dogs that are starting to go in.
Yep.
You're getting a lot of energy going in there.
Well,
See how
it's
he's
nice
already
that
choking the
it-
dog. He's already giving
Yeah.
the dog a choke chain. Look at him. He's got him
Uh,
strung up right now. Look at
yeah,
that.
yeah.
See that?
Yeah, I see. Oh
Look at
yes. Oh yeah, I see. Yep.
It's going to get interesting. Here comes a pit.
Oh.
Oh, it's going to get interesting in there.
Well, it's nice that over these last couple of years, that of any of the fracases that have occurred at the dog park, none of them have involved
Does
Miss
she
Jelly.
stay away from it?
Yeah, she does. She does not go join.
This
She
one,
stays
let's see how
out.
she does here, right? Because now you've got multiple dogs. You see what I told you? Did I tell
Yes, you called
already
it.
got a fight.
You called it. Yeah.
Well,
Jelly's doing so well.
you know, look, this dog's giving
I
Degas
know.
the stink eye.
Yeah, exactly.
She's doing great. So she's checking the dogs out, but look at her behavior. Good girl. Good
I'm so
girl.
proud of her.
And that dog's running like, look, boing boing. Look at the bunny rabbit.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
that something I'm supposed to chase? Am I supposed to chase that? Look how relaxed she is. That's perfect.
I'm so proud of her. I'm proud of you too, honey. I'm proud of both of you. You're a great team. Yes, you are.
Oh, he lost his dog. Just caught him.
Oh, really?
The dog got away from him.
Oh.
Oh, in a second. Look at it. Boing, boing, boing. Now, yeah, look at her. Look at your girl laying down. This is a parade right here. Look at these people. This is a parade. One dog after the other. Look at her. So you got a Goldie, and you got a Terrier, and you got a Pit Bull, and you have what else is over there? I don't know what that is. Good girl. Good girl.
Good girl.
She's doing great.
I could see she was starting to lift herself up, and then
Settle her in. I mean, look at her. She'll kill now. She's like, bring them on. Bring the dogs on.
Well, this was certainly a success.
Yeah.
and it just takes practice, like Mary said.
And the other thing that she can get classically conditioned to is the sound of that gate opening and closing. So, right, because that could mean a dog's coming in or a dog's going out.
Right.
And she's responding. She turned and looked when she heard the gate, but then you got this nice response.
Well, that's a sound she's familiar with from the other dog park as well, that same metal gate opening, closing.
The difference is she's not going into the
No,
park.
she is
That's
not.
This is the big difference, is she's outside the park today.
And she's doing good.
And you
She's
see,
not
I
all
don't know if you've
frustrated.
noticed, a lot of dogs that get up towards the fence, they start responding. And
Yes.
the minute that people take the leash off and they let them in, then they're fine.
Yeah, that's
You
right.
see when they go to get up there's fence fighting and there's all that going
I
on.
haven't noticed her doing that. Have you, honey? She's fine when before we take her in the park. She does not going crazy. She's happy to be there. You can see she's all like,
Yeah.
she knows where she is and
But
she
it's
loves
more
it.
just
But she's
being on leash.
yeah, but she doesn't go nuts before we take her in, which is nice.
Yeah, that's good. Because a lot of the dogs, you see that happen. And then once they're in, they settle in. Now look at her.
Aw,
Jeez. It's a beautiful thing. Isn't
it is. These have been just isolated little incidents where
Yeah.
when you don't expect it, it just suddenly crops up.
Well, like the bulldog incident, I was like, ah!
Yeah.
But you saw examples of what we were talking about
Absolutely.
earlier.
Absolutely.
But it can be controlled. We
But
can
you
see that.
See, Degas has gotten closer and closer.
Yeah.
And she's chill pill.
Oh yeah.
Good girl. Good girl, Jelly Bean. Good job, young lady. Good. Nice. Good girl.
Oh, she knows the word cheese.
Not too shabby, eh, Irene?
Not too bad at all.
Not too bad.
Fabulous.
Yeah. Oh, cheese. Cheese, please. That's her attitude. Cheese, please. Oh, very good. Aw.
That's good though. She's responding beautifully.
She is. Aw.
I'll do a little bit of it. I'll do it from a distance and then we'll see how it goes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play a little bit of tug with Degas.
Okay.
I'm going to give you another stick of cheese. And then you can just give her little bits of cheese as she responds the way she's doing right now for you.
Yep.
And again, you can give her pieces like that big, and that's plenty.
Yep.
Plenty big. You could even break them up so you get multiple reinforcements
Yep.
Yep.
so that she doesn't go through the whole stick
Very
quite
good.
so.
Isn't that right? Hector just, he doesn't seem to get the whole gender thing.
You can have her even if you want her on the pedestal, and or you can have her just so she can kind of see. Yeah, there you go, perfect.
Good girl, Jelly.
Oh, Jelly, Jelly, this way, girl.
Good boy. Good boy. Good boy.
Yay.
Yes.
Get her up all the way. Get her up all the way. Good girl. Good girl.
Boy, yes. Good boy, Degas. Good boy. You're doing great.
Hi, little girl.
Well, that worked out well.
Yeah, that was perfect.
That was great.
That's a lot of energy.
Yeah. Yeah, she was fine. Good girl, Jelly. Good girl. Good girl.
That was beautiful because that was a lot. Me tugging and really getting him invested. What's this? Oh, no, you want Yes. This is my turn. This is my turn.
Okay.
My turn.
Thanks, Irene.
Yes. Good girl. Good girl. Oh. Time for a tug. Time for a tug. Time for a tug. Good girl. Oh, good girl. Good girl.
There was a couple times where she was wanting to go over there.
Just to play.
Yeah.
That was really
Yeah.
It's a good girl.
Good girl.
Good
But I was able to, like, she started to move towards you and Dagus, and I was able to get her back.
That's
So
awesome.
Well, another successful session has reached another successful conclusion. Yay! Tug at the end. Yay!
Good girl.
Yay! Yay!
You get it.